Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Daily Energy. The day's energy is Need You, T Twin Wreath de Sun. Need You, T Twin Wreath de Sun. It is the 23rd day of June. The day's energy overall is a day of gossip, charity, blessings, faith, inspiration, release, and consumption. Some things that we want to do today is to forgive the past, to mend quarrels, make the world a better place, identify areas of that need improvement, because that's the only way you're going to be able to make the world a better place. That's the only way that you're going to be able to solve the problem. That is knowing more about the problem, knowing the formula for the problem, and it makes it easier, okay? So you have to identify the problem, all right? I et for us, all right? Help others when you can. Value interpersonal relationships. Come into your own. Make others feel loved and secure. Overcome obstacles. Release blockages. Heal from emotional wounds and scars. Gain greater awareness. Remove stagnant energies. Those energies also are the things that may block the things that you may have to overcome: sorrow, grief, blame, shame, fear, hate. All of those things are things that you want to get rid of. And I mean fear by any means necessary fear, all right? And so that is even, you know how they tell you to fear God? No, no fear, no hate at all whatsoever, because those are low vibrational emotions, all right? And it, you know how they say Satan can't rebuke Satan, a house divided will not stand. Well, those, when you allow those to run amok in yourself, even if it's the fear of God, when you allow that to happen, then what ends up happening is that you become a part of that other house, okay? You become a part of the enemy's house, all right? So the enemy will not oppose you at that point. All right. You want to be in opposition. So you want to be love. You want to be light. And you want to get rid of that fear, that hate, that shame, that guilt, that blame. None of that is good for you. Okay. Now, how do we, it's not fear. It's not to fear God. It's not to hate. It's all based on respect. If you love God enough, you will respect God enough. Understand that the Father does not want you to fear him. And let me tell you why Father does not want you to fear him. That's because he wants you to have a relationship with him. He wants you to be open with him. He wants you to be able to talk to him. Okay? But if you fear him, then you will try to hide stuff from him as if, as if you could. Okay? So that's for the Son and the Holy Spirit as well. Respect the Father enough. Okay? But fear is not a good thing. Hate is not a good thing. I know what you have been taught, but my friend, I am here to tell you that you have been taught wrong. If you are being taught fear, if you're being taught hate, and you're not being taught love, unconditionally so, you are on your way off the cliff and not up to the mountain. Okay? All right, I digress. And so you want to gain a greater awareness and remove those stagnant energies, okay? And stagnation itself, that's why you want to run through and leap over everything, because the more stagnant you are, then the more things that can grow on top of you, like all the weeds. And have you ever seen an unkept yard and how things just get out of hand? Okay, that type of thing. Okay, if there's a log on the ground, all of those things will start growing up on top of that log, and it will start to consume that log. Okay. All right, so value artistic talents. Take action towards your dreams. All right, value artistic talents. You are talented. Everyone is. And so your talent are those things that allow you to make your dream of aligning with your purpose, of fulfilling, or that fulfillment a reality. Okay. And so you are artistic, you are talented, you are creative. It's just a matter of you trying to find out what exactly what that is. And in order to find that out, you have to be courageous. You have to be confident enough. Okay? So courage and confidence go together. All right. So courage actually helps you boost confidence. In order for you, say for instance, if all of your life you've been told you can't sing, all right, and then all of a sudden you go to karaoke and you're presented with the stage. Well, you have to have enough courage to stand up on that stage in order to determine if what everyone told you out your whole entire life was accurate or not. Can you sing or not? All right. So your courage, you get up on that stage, and the more people tell you, oh, you can sing and all this stuff, then you start singing more. But if you're anything like me, you don't care if people tell you if you can sing or not. You just sing because you like to sing. I do. Yes. Okay. So align with your purpose. Okay. Align with your purpose. God purpose is the only thing that will fulfill you. Well, I guess you could say self-discovery, getting to know your authentic self as well. Okay, some things you do not want to do today. You do not want to gossip. You do not share what is not yours. Do not be unreliable. Do not be unrealistic. Do not be over involved. Do not do things with malicious intent. Do not pry. Do not be judgmental. Do not doubt. Do not overly try to prove a point. Do not doubt yourself again. Do not hesitate. Do not settle for less than you deserve, because you are the treasure, so you deserve more than you think you do. Do not be impatient, and do not get frustrated. Some things to remember. Remember to treat others how you'd like to be treated. Remember, there's always something to celebrate, always something to be grateful for. Remember, what you focus on, you will attract. Yes. So only focus on what you want to bring in to happen in your life, okay? Don't focus on Ray Ray and them that hurt you in the past, baby, because you will attract all of that. And if you think about him too much, he'll call you or he'll text you or something, all right? And so leave that alone. Don't even think about it, all right? Remember to see both sides of a situation, because there's always two sides to the story. Which version of that story are you getting? Remember to pay attention to detail. Remember, effort makes the ordinary extraordinary. Remember to love unconditionally. Even those that are often deemed to be unlovable are still lovable, okay? Remember to manifest your desires. Remember, sweet calms the bitter, okay? A lot of times when people are bitter, it's because they've had a tough hand in life, okay? And yeah, it's been difficult. And this is somebody who was once loving, but all of a sudden they put up a wall and they shut everybody out because of all the things, that all of the adversity that they went through. And the more adversity piles up on adversity, back to back to back to back, people become hard. They become hard and cold with resentment a lot of time. And a lot of time that turns into bitterness, okay? And so the way you calm that bitterness, take it from Mary Poppins, a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. All right. Even that saying, give them what they need and let them decide what to do with it. That's that spoonful of sugar. All right. You can't force people to get it, but you can give them what they need and let them decide. And also, just like if your soup is too salty, you add some sugar, okay? It'll like calm it down a bit, all right? So, same scenario. Remember to think outside the box. Remember to allow yourself to heal. Okay, allow yourself to heal. Make sure you take the knife out of the wound, because if it's still there, out of the wound, because if it's still there, then it's still irritating, it's still hurting. That's why you have to let go of that past, because it's like taking the knife out of the wound, okay? And you're allowing yourself to heal, okay? Um, Remember, spring follows winter. So right now, a lot of us have been in a gestation period of over the last 10 to 20 years. It seems like it's been that long. Okay, it really hasn't been, but it's been like a gestation period, getting us ready for the water that's getting ready to start rushing after all this snow melts. You know what I mean? Yes, and so the water is about to start rushing, and that means that you got like about a year and 6 months or so, or you have a little bit of time to wrap up the things that you've been working on, all of these projects and stuff, getting it together, getting yourself emotionally ready, and so because it's almost time. It's almost time to do that thing. You know what I mean? Do that thing. Do that thing. Okay, anyways, so remember to be present in the now. I tell you why you should be present in the now. Good morning, Mother. She's going to keep calling. Remember to be present in the now. Remember to accept your authentic self. Remember, the past has no power over you unless you give it power over you. Remember to focus on the good. Remember, everything changes with time. Everything changes with time. Remember, gradual progress is still progress. Some things that we need today, we need selflessness, harmony, compassion, peace, balance, self-love, inner strength, innovation, creativity, inspiration, commitment, perseverance, grounding, courage, and transformation. Some ways to be today: be loving, be respectful, be warm, be considerate, be trustworthy, be confident, be artistic, be discreet, be open minded, be of good cheer, be kind, be patient, be meticulous, be determined, and be precise. In other words, pay attention to detail. Some words of the day: bind, condition, limb, boat, previous, fur, rabbi, and spur. All right, rabbi is an obvious because today is Sunday, so we're going to see a lot of preaching and teaching going on. It could be something significant that happens today that causes a rabbi to take forefront in the news based on what is said. Okay, um, bind is obvious too. People out here binding some demons. I bind you, demon, in the name of Jesus, or whatever name you say. Okay, but yeah. Condition is a word of the day. Okay, so condition. Um, well, that could go. It could be air conditioner because it might be hot. It could be condition like conditioning the soil, so to speak. That inspiration conditions the soul, so to speak. Limb may be significant. It could be a tree limb because we have something about sap. So trees might be significant, or it could be a limb, all right, like a limb on the body. Um, so I'm not really getting any connections for that. Boat is significant on a low vibrational negative frequency. Unfortunately, with boat and limb, uh, something about somebody getting ran over by a boat and maybe even possibly losing a limb coming into the news over the next few days or so, okay? Gaining momentum. Something about previous, what has gone before. So the teaching of history, all right? But understand that that was then, all right? And we are in the now. And like I said, I learned how important it is to be in the now, to plan for the future. So although, we were great in the past, we have to be present now so that we can still be that great in the future, okay? So the previous things, yes, have a record of those so that they don't happen again, but don't try to cling to that energy, because as we know, God is doing a new thing, all right? God is definitely doing a new thing, all right? Fur is significant, okay? I told you about trimming your dogs and everything. So also fleas are just too much and not enough, in a sense. Well, no, they are enough, but fleas are just all over the place right now, and they're quite annoying. All right, you get rid of them, they come back. You get rid of them, they come back. You get rid of them, they come back. And so you want to make sure your animals are comfortable as well. Spur, like the spurs, like I guess the spurs that are on the side of boots, significant spurs, spikes. So you may see something coming in about spurs or spikes as well. Surf is a word of the day. So it might be, you might see a lot of people in the water on the beach, or something may be significant in the news that comes up about a surfer. All right. Sap, poison. Okay, that poisonous tree. I forget what it's called. Upus. It's a type of tree, and they actually use that the sap from that tree to make poison arrows. Okay. Soccer, referee, golf, still getting, just like I think it was yesterday or the day before, we're still getting sports type energy. So we can expect something significant to come in on the news about some kind of sports incident, okay? Especially golf, because we have par, okay? Maybe some people are spending some time golfing today. Rap is significant, so we may see something come in the news about a celebrity rapper, rasp, about a celebrity rapper doing something in public that they should not be doing. All right, because we do have the word consumption, and consumption, aka to consume, but in this case it's alcoholic consumption. Okay, so I do see the possibility for overindulging. Okay. Also fight is a word of the day. Strike is a word of the day. Boxing, all of these things are words of the day. So we might see something come up with about fighting, and I hope not, because I'm actually tired of that energy right now. All right, so deer is a word of the day as well. Might start seeing more deer coming out and about, getting in the heat, the heat and moment. And I don't know if it's deer season yet, but we're approaching that time. Quran is significant. That's not surprising, but Quran is significant. What is it called? The surah or surah. More so. Okay, is significant. Was the actual word. I just changed it to Quran. Release is a word of the day. People are going to be releasing things. They're going to be releasing the past, releasing things that were holding them back. They're going to be releasing all sorts of things, but they're going to be releasing other people's business. All right. Pus is a word of the day as well. So that tree, that upus or however you say, that poison tree, it might cause, it's poisonous, so it could cause boils on the skin or something. So be careful. Make sure you know if you're out there surviving the wild. Make sure you know what how to identify plants. Okay. Eat, drink, increase are all words of the day. So eating and drinking is Sunday. People cooking. Increase and up. I like that. Increase and up. Okay. Somebody's going to be getting an increase. Okay. Whether it's an increase in spirit, it's going to be an increase. Or maybe you've been praying for an increase. And this energy says that over the next 3 days, okay, or so, over the next 3 days or so, baby, you're going to get what you prayed for, which is increase. Okay. Vessel is significant. So I have vessel and I have boat. Okay, something that carries something. Okay, maybe you're going to receive something that's carrying your increase. Okay. Imitate. All right, so we have imitate and illusion. Someone may be fake, pretending to be something that they're not. Someone may be trying to imitate somebody else. Be careful, because with all this AI stuff, you no longer know what's real and what's fake, because now they're using people's faces and then they're using people's voices. That should be illegal, just like it's illegal to use their name when it comes down to in commerce. All right, you shouldn't be able to do that. That's immoral on all kinds of levels. That is the reason why when people started to Nimrod, it became a problem. That is the reason why when the Tower of Babel or the Tower of Babel was put up, built up, it was torn down. So at the rate that this world is going right now, you don't want to really keep it this way, at this rate, okay? You want to slow that thing down. All right, you want to put some rules and regulations on that thing, because if you don't get it together, baby, if you don't get it together, this world, let me tell you, it will be purified. I've seen it already. So I know you're not going to get it together, okay? But I still have hope for you, all right? So far is a word of the day. You could go far if you get it together. Far is a word of the day. All right, consumption. We also have dance. So dance is a word of the day. We talked about sharing artistic talents. So there's going to be a lot of people dancing today, okay? Or maybe something come up significant about a new dance, because we had a fad or something come up a few days ago. Father is significant. I never did say Happy Father's Day, I don't think, to all the fathers in the world. And I guess I was just still kind of sort of, I guess you would say, grieving my father. And a lot of times, even around Christmas time, I kind of ignore, if I'm being honest, I ignore those days on purpose. A lot of times, just unknowingly, I do it. Sometimes, like, naturally. And so I overlook them because I don't want to face them sometimes. And I'm just being honest. But I do give y'all's due, because, yeah, it takes a village. And I've had some very good ones, okay, in my life. All right, sap is a word of the day. Spa is a word of the day. So you want to take some time to relax today. Maybe take a relaxing bath. You've been having a busy week, and so you want to relax today, because, for some of you, if you work a Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, you're about to pick that energy up again, okay? Illusion. We talked about people being fake. Things are not what they are, what they seem, all right? There's more to the story, all right? So for the affirmation, I extend love and compassion to everyone, including myself. The affirmation is, I extend love and compassion to everyone, including myself. The journal prompt is I forgive. So I forgive. I forgive myself. I forgive others. Now, I forgive myself for thinking I did something wrong. I forgive myself for not allowing myself to heal. I forgive myself for not wanting to be myself. I forgive myself for not wanting to care for myself. Okay, that type of thing. You want to forgive. I forgive others for. I forgive those that hurt me in the past. Okay, I forgive others for not showing up for me when they said they would. I forgive others that lied on me. I forgive others that cheated on me. I forgive others that talked about me. I forgive others, etc., etc., etc. So you want to go on and on. This is your journal prompt. So in your journal today, just write, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive, and go on and talk about the things that you forgive, okay? So the moon phase is the waxing crescent moon. All right. So it is a time for you to set your intentions. It is a time for you to make some decisions. Go to the drawing board and say, hey, I intend to do this. Okay. Think about what it is you want to do. Make those adjustments and set it in motion. Okay. All right. So the emo check is negative talk, whether it is gossip or self-talk, may have a negative impact on mental health. People who experience this type of negativity may feel emotional discomfort, stress, anger, and helplessness. People often use gossip as a way to hurt others, improve status, get revenge, or relieve boredom. So at the end of the day, no matter what you are using it for, that negative talk, just know what you put out, you will get back. Because karma is a real thing. Just know that. I'm not making that stuff up, baby. That's a fact. Look at that. All my ramen is coming back. Are we getting close to Mercury retrograde? All right. So, some things that you may consider the world's needs. All right, you may learn some life lessons today. You may be open-minded. I hope so. You may need to set some boundaries, may inspire or be inspired. It is a day of transformation. You're now I'm saying you're, but it's we are now shifting a little bit from the energy, like the leadership type energy, to more of the communication type energy. So there's a little shift of that today. So I'm interested to see how the energy, how it plays out next month. And because I'm so curious, I might actually start doing all of this ahead of time, getting my paperwork together so I can see just how thing is supposed to play out, just to give you a heads up. Because the communication energy, it could either be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. It could be effective or it could be ineffective. It could be combative or it could be sweet. It could be romantic or it could be cruel. So I'm curious of how this thing is going to play out. But at any rate, I love you. Guble one. Take care of yourself and each other. Hearts go out. You get a heart. You get a heart. You get a heart. Hearts go out.